Chapter one of Do You Want to Be Right or Rich? This chapter is about the fact that I have been wrong so many times for so long. And it finally dawned on me over this last year that something inside me wanted so desperately to be right because I felt so lost. Like I didn't know what was happening. And I didn't know how to reconcile my desire to find the path with actually my inability to find the path. I didn't know how to marry those two. And as I look back at my life over this last year or so, I think it's hilarious now how many times I've argued with people. I got in so many stupid fucking arguments trying to pretend I was right. Desperate to be right. Desperate to want to find the way. And I didn't know the way. But I convinced myself I knew the way. And I did this for over 30 years of my life. Easy. No. Over 40 years of my life, probably. Yeah. No, definitely over 40 years. And I remember it dawned on me over the last year or two. And I was like, wait a minute. If I am continuously learning, every week I'm learning, it's like every day now, but every week I'm learning something I didn't know before, as long as I'm staying committed to growth. And I keep seeing every few days how I'm smarter or less stupid. Like I keep learning more and more. I can stop saying that, calling it less stupid. Words have power. I'm smarter every week. But that means I was wrong about something else every time I learned something. So it's an epidemic in my life. So many times I would argue with people about politics, about pharmaceuticals, about did we go to the moon? I don't know. The earth looks pretty flat to me sometimes, but also it looks kind of curvy. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. But I would argue and get in the dumbest arguments about stuff that didn't even matter, but I wanted it to matter. It's like I wanted something to rally against. I wanted something to rally around or to find my place, to find deep fucking meaning in my life. I wanted to find deep meaning in my life. And so I'm getting into arguments. And even if I was right on what I was arguing about, that's maybe sometimes I was. And other times I was probably completely wrong. The reality is I would miss the mark in other ways. I would be unkind. I would be just focused on myself, not thinking about relationships and burning through people. And it's like, how right was I? Even if I was right, even if I was right, I was missing what matters most. And that's what this chapter is about is I've missed what matters most many, many times. Many times I missed what matters most because I was so fixated on trying to be right. I convinced myself that if I was right, I'd be successful. And honestly, being right, quote unquote, right, left me alone a lot because I would get into these arguments trying to prove. When I think beneath the trying to be right thing was I wanted to feel safe. I wanted to feel like someone. I wanted to feel seen. I wanted to feel visible. I wanted to feel like I had a place in this world. I wanted to feel like I mattered. And I masked that with trying to prove I'm right. So I just want to set the tempo for this book. I've been so fucking wrong so many times. Even when I was right, I was being an asshole. I was short sighted. And I got to start this book somewhere. That's where I'm starting. is that I've been so wrong so many, many times about far, far more than I ever thought I was wrong about. And I'm accepting and going, the more I lead into growth, the more it seems like I know even less and less. It's like I'm walking backwards now on the beach in Oregon. And it's like that. That's how I feel like the more I grow, the more I'm dialing back, walking backwards. What I claim to be right about, it dials back. I actually feel like that's what I know is I know less than I thought I did. That thing I'm mostly certain about. There's parts of me I think internally that do know the truth, especially when it comes to me or my calling or my voice or my life, my purpose. But then there's these parts of me that want to assume I know people or I know their motives or their intents or I know if they're good or evil. And I think I don't fucking know. I think maybe I know my own business, maybe when I listen and when I go inside. When it comes to others, I don't feel like I know. I don't think it's my job to know them. It's my job to know me and to manage me. And that's a lot to manage. I'm a lot to manage. I'm a lot to manage. So this is chapter one of do you want to be right or rich? I want to be rich because I'm 50 now and I spent probably, well, I don't know what I did as I was two or three, probably the same shit I was doing all my life. And I spent a whole lot of time trying to be, trying to be right. And that only got me so far. So I want to be rich in every way that I can be rich. I want to be rich. I want to be rich. I want to be rich in every single way. But starting by saying, I've been wrong. I'm getting on my knees in the sand to humble myself to say I've been wrong. I want to be shown the way. And so documenting this book is a way for me just to admit that I've not known my own folly. And I'm asking God to show me the way because I want to be rich in every way I can be now.